Mail Merge is a handy feature that incorporates data from both a template and a Microsoft Excel CSV file and allows you to create multiple documents at once, saving you the time and effort of sending the same letter over and over again. Now, when we click on Mail Merge, the first thing you have to do is to enter a description. This description is used whenever you are looking in your process documents for this batch of mailings. It helps you to find it much more easily. So I'm just going to call this thank you letters. Now, just to make sure you understand about Mail Merge, this is when you're sending the same letter to multiple people. Everything's the same except for the address or the salutation, that sort of information. So my description is thank you letters, and I'm going to upload a CSV file. Now the CSV file is going to have the name, the address, the city, state, zip code, so it can place it in the correct location on your letter. So when I click Browse, I'm going to go into here and pull up my test file that I have, and I'm going to do Next. Now I'm going to match up how PostalMethods sees the CSV file and what the CSV file actually is. Now over here are the fields used in PostalMethods on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side you're going to select the appropriate CSV fields from your file that you uploaded. Now my particular file has a first name, last name, address 1, and then CSZ, which I call city, state, zip. So I'm going to match first name with first name, last name with last name. Then I'm going to skip down to address and choose that here. And for city, state, zip, if I had each of those separately, I could go city and choose one, state, choose another, and zip, choose the last. But because I have all three together, I'm going to choose the 2 city, state, zip. Okay, those are all the fields I have. You could have more than that, but for this example, these are the only ones. Now we're going to come to the letter that we're going to use with this, our template. And you have several different ways that you can do this. You can select a template that you've used previously. You can create a template, and this is where you would type one out, or you can upload. I'm going to go ahead and upload a template that I already have. So I click there, and I click on Browse, and I'm going to go in here and find my template and open. And then because I want this in color, I'm going to choose colored. And then you have these other options as well if you want to use them. And I'm going to click on Next. Here I'm going to see a sample of my letter with the first line of my CSV file. So my letter is this at the top where you say PM, and then my letter is down here at the bottom, and it's adding this address right here. So that's from our CSV file. That was the first name, the last name, the address, and city, state, and zip. So now it looks good. It's the way I want it to look. There's nothing I need to change, so I click on Submit. It takes me to our process documents. So I'm hitting the refresh button right here. It's the 2 arrows going in a circle. And depending on how many letters you have, this could take a few minutes. So you may not want to wait for it. You may want to just come back at a later time. Mine has processed or started processing, so it just has 1 right now. And you can see right now these are simulated because I happen to be in test mode currently. So my CSV just had a couple addresses in here. So you can see how they look. If I want to download, I can click on the download button and open it up, and then I can see, exactly what that letter is going to look like. It's a very easy process that you can use. It also has the option, I'm going to go very quickly over this, thank you, letters. And instead of uploading a CSV file, I can also select from the address book. Now everything else in the process is the same, but instead of uploading a CSV, if you happen to have all your addresses in your address book, you can go in here and mark them, and it knows exactly what first name, last name, address, that sort of information. It already knows that. So you go next. I'm going to upload my template just like I did before. Browse. Choosing my PDF template. I choose next. And so again, my letter comes up. This time, it's pulling the information from my address book as opposed to from a CSV file that I uploaded. Again, if you have any problems, you're always welcome to call us at Postal Methods or email us at support@postalmethods.com.